Welcome to the next video, where we are going to talk about partial taking and risk calculation. So first of all, what is partial taking? Partial taking is something where you close your position, but not the whole position size, only just the portion of your position. Meaning, let's just put this into an example, meaning you are risking 1% of your account, and that 1% risk will equal to one trading lot. Obviously, this differs for each person and each account size, but now in this example, let's just use one trading lot. What partial taking means is that when you're entering in a confirmation trade on the 15-minute time frame, you're going to take partials on the minus 0.27, which means you are not closing out the full one trading lot. You are only closing out a portion of this one trading lot, which I will tell you the exact number that what you should close out. Okay, so let's just assume that you are taking partials. We have two options for partial taking, and I wrote it down here. I gave you two options because what works for one individual will not work for another one. What works for another one will not work for a one. So, meaning every person, every mentality, every emotional side of the person differs from each other. What works for one won't work for another. Therefore, I'm giving you some options that what you can do in these market conditions listed right here. And obviously, how you can take the most out of these options is by backtesting, is by practicing, is by seeing some examples for yourself that which one works the best, which one has the most amount of return, which one puts more money on the table. So obviously, you have to put in the work. But partial taking, what is the first option of partial taking? Taking no partials at all. The first option of partial taking is taking no partials and letting the trade run to the 4-hour external TP. And this option is suggested in strong trends, where, for example, a structure is incredibly bullish, creating a series of higher highs and higher lows for a really long time. Therefore, the chance of hitting the 4-hour external high point on one trade is really nice. A chance of hitting that 4-hour external TP is high. Therefore, you don't want to cut your winners. You don't want to cut those confirmation trades on the 50-minute time frame because you want to make the most out of those trades. You want to make the most out of the money. So you don't want to cut your winners. Second option for partial taking is that you are taking partials on the minus 0.27 level, which I told you earlier that this is the partial taking level. On this level, you are removing 1/3 of the original position size that you are opening. Meaning, if you are opening a trade with one trading lot, which equals to 1% of your capital, you are removing 1/3 of this overall position, which in this case will be equal to 0.333333. Obviously, it's infinity, but let's just cap it at 0.33. What it means that taking partials on the minus 0.27 is that you're closing out this amount of your capital. And by closing out this amount of your capital, you are partial closing some profits that will be on your account, will be visible on your account. And you are letting the rest of the lots, which in this case, in this example, will be 0.6666666, obviously infinite number, but in this case, it will be capped at 0.66, and you're letting the rest of the lots, and the 0.66, run up to the 4-hour external TP right here. And now, once again, these two options are just suggestions that you can make the one, you can make the second, you can choose this, you can choose that. And this should be confirmed by you by backtesting. Because backtesting right here in these cases is your most powerful tool because you can test out the whole strategy, a whole risk management state on your own skin. And you can make databases based on these backtesting results that which option serves you with the most amount of risk ratio return, which option serves you with the most amount of money that you can put into your pockets. So this should be backtested by you, but these are just suggestions that what you can do if price is really trending, creating a nice series of higher highs and higher lows. What you can do when, I haven't told you the second suggestion, the second option, it's suggested when price is ranging or during weak trends. What it means is that when price is ranging, it creates a bearish structure, then immediately bullish structure, then again a bearish structure, then a bullish structure. So basically it's ranging and the market structure is not decided yet. In these options, in these market conditions, it is recommended to take those partials because you want to make sure that you will have some money in your pockets. You want to make sure that you put something away from the trade, because the 4-hour external TP in these market conditions are not guaranteed. It's not granted that it will happen. Therefore, you want to feed your pocket with some money, right? Okay, now this is the partial taking. We can't overcomplicate this. Simple Fibonacci level. It will be always kept at the minus 0.27. It cannot be another level. It is always kept there. And I suggest you to take these options into consideration and to backtest these options and to feel it on your own skin that which one works better for you, which one is the best in case of your own example, own live example. Because once again, every person differs from another, and what works for one won't work for another. And this is really, really true in Forex trading. Trust me on this. And now, the final part of the video, let's just talk about position size calculating. Because I told you that you have to calculate a lot for yourself. Obviously, most of you guys know how to calculate the risk that you are going to use on your account, but I'm just going to show you so we can have a... All right, so you come to myfxboot.com and then you click on the home, come down to the Forex calculators and click on the position size calculator. This will shoot you right up here to this page, position calculator, right? So I'm just going to show you this in a few seconds because this is what I'm using daily to calculate what lot should I be using for a trade. Simply just choose the currency pair. For example, you are trading Euro US dollar. Then you choose the account currency, that what is the base currency of the trading account you have. I will choose US dollar because that is my base currency. Then you choose the account size, whatever account size you have. Let's just put $1,000 for a base. This is the overall capital of the account that you are using. Then you choose that what risk you should be using for a trade, or what risk you are using for a trade. Let's just say that you are using 1% risk of your capital per trade, meaning you put a 1 into this risk reward ratio. Then you put the stop loss. You simply write down the stop loss, whatever stop loss you have. Let's just say we have 37 pips of stop loss. This is the pip size. So just take a look at what pip size of the stop loss is on TradingView and just put that number into here. Then this trade size is not being touched. It always stays 1. You don't touch it. Then you press on the calculate button and it will calculate the overall risk, overall lot sizing you should be using. In this case, if you have a $1,000 account, you should be using 0.03 lot for this account size if you want to risk 1% of the account. That's it, guys. Really easy.